Good evening and welcome to NACTV Bigger Bingo for Wednesday, January 17th, 2024. And before we get started on our bingo, here are the rules. License number LGCA 6052 MBI 35606. First rule, one ball will be drawn at the beginning of the session. This ball will be the tuning number for Game 3. Number 2, when bingo is declared on more than one number, only those who declared bingo on the earliest number called will be declared winners and eligible to win the prize. Number 3, each bingo game will be closed when a winner or winners have called in and their cards have been verified, and it has been announced 3 times that the phone lines are open to receive your calls and the game is declared closed. No further calls will be accepted with regards to that closed bingo game. Number 4, final win confirmation occurs when the winners present their date stamped sheet containing the winning card to NACTV studio. Number 5, prize money is split evenly among multiple winners with a minimum payout of $25. Number 6, in the event of transmitting or telephone problems which prevent continuation of play prior to the event start or at any time during the event's duration, the game will be rescheduled or resumed on the next Wednesday night. Players will keep their cards for the following Wednesday and they will be accepted. If a player is unable to play the following Wednesday, they may exchange their cards at NACTV studio for a future game. Please check the NACTV.tv website or call the office for confirmation of the game or games to be played. Number 7. Game 1 is played to a blackout on the gold cards. Jackpot in 50 numbers or less is a minimum of $1,000. After 50 numbers, Game 1 continues to a blackout for $100 consolation prize. Number 8. Games 2 and 3 are played on the colored cards. Game 2, the X game, has $150 available to be won. Game 3, which continues on from Game 2, is a blackout. Jackpot in 52 numbers or less is a minimum of $500. After 52 numbers, Game 3 continues to a blackout for $100 consolation prize. Number 9. If Game 3 is won with the toonie ball number drawn at the beginning of this session, the winner will receive either the jackpot or the consolation prize as well as the toonie pot. And that's our rules. Good luck to you all. And our toonie number for tonight is going to be B12. That's our tuning number. We're not playing yet on the first game. That's just our tuning number, B12. Okay, Game 1. Jackpot in 50 numbers or less is worth $17,781. Looking for that blackout. First number out on the gold colored cards is under the N32. N32. Under the G54. G54. Under the N41, N41. Under the O72, O72. Under the I-24, I-24. Under the I-19, I-19. O62. Under the B1, B1. Under the I-25, I-25. Under the N42, N42. Under the I-30, I-30. Under the O67, O67. Under the I-27, I-27. Under the B10, B10. Under the G50, G50. Under the G49, G49. Under the N44, N44. Under the B12, B12. Under the O69, O69. Under the G56, G56. Under the B14, B14. Under the N45, N45. Under the N38, N38. Under the N36, N36. Under the I-29, I-29. Under the B6, B6. Under the O70, O70. Under the G55, G55. Under the G59, G59. Under the O64, O64. Under the G46, G46. Under the B9, B9. Under the I16, I16. Under the G53, G53. Under the O63, O63. Under the N40, N40. Under the O65, O65. Under the B15, B15. Under the B4, B4. Under the O75, 075. Under the I-20, I-20. Under the I-26, I-26. Under the B13, B13. Under the G52, G52. Under the N34, N34. Under the I-21, I-21. Under the O47, O47. G47, haha, G. It was G47. There is no 47 under the O, so it would have to be G47. Sorry, G47. Under the G58, G58. Under the G60, G60. Under the B11, B11. And that is your 50th number, so we'll pause here for 2.5 minutes, see if anybody can claim that jackpot tonight. Of $17,782, or did they put one? $81. Phone lines are open to receive your calls, 204-476-2639. Okay, we just have our usual community announcements. Evergreen Environmental Technologies is open Monday to Friday 8 to 4, Saturday 8 to 3. They will be closed on February 19th, which is Louis Riel Day. The Home Assistance Nippon District has a community meal program. Available Tuesday to Friday. It's $11. You can call Vicky or George at 204-476-5218. And that'll do it. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any calls, I declare this game closed and we'll move on to the consolation round for $100. Still playing on the gold colored cards, still looking for a blackout. Prize is now at $100. Your next number out is under the I-17. I-17. Under the N35, N35. Under the B8, B8. Under the N31, N31. Under the B3, B3. Under the B5, B5. Under the B7, B7. Under the G48, G48. Under the I-22, I-22. Under the N33, N33. Under the I-18, I-18. Under the N37, N37. Under the G51, G51. Under the B2, B2. And we do have a caller. And we have another caller.
And the number in the center is what? Can you just hold on? No, Baker Bingo. G51.
Is that what the other person bingoed on? Oh wait, you have it. Never mind.
And the number and the name of your card, please.
Okay. One of them bingoed before the other, right?
Yeah, this is the last number, so.
That was the last number called?
Yes.
Okay, somebody bingoed on the number
Somebody
before, right?
bingoed ahead of that, and it was on N3.
Is that one number before or 2?
N33
Probably N33, yeah. Okay, so we have a valid bingo 4 numbers back on N33.
We'll get you next time.
Valid bingo on N40, N33. Valid bingo on N33. That's 4 numbers back.
I decided not to answer.
Okay, we do have a phone line open to receive your calls. And so we bingoed on N33. We have a valid bingo on N33, which is 4 numbers back. 3 or 4, depending on which way you count it.
Could you just hold it in, please? No, bigger bingo. On I-18. Oh, well, we had one that was 4 numbers back, so I'm afraid it's gone. All right? Thank you very much for calling. Your last name, please. Noreen is your first name.
Oh, we had somebody else call in that was further back too, but unfortunately the N33 was even further back than that one.
And your phone number, please.
I guess it depends on whether you won or not, whether it's fortunate or not fortunate.
And where did you print?
Oh, okay, so let me resume my timer here because we do have another phone line open now.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Bye.
Oh, both our phone lines are now open. Just receive your calls. Both phone lines are open. So after this game, we will go on to our purple colored cards. And of course, we play an X first, and then we continue on those purple cards for a blackout of 52 numbers, which is worth $8,028. And our toonie pot is $6,221. And if you win on the blackout game, you'll get that $6,221. And our toonie number is B12. So the tuning number is B12. And we'll just wait till the timer counts down before we move on to those purple colored cards. And I announce your winner or winners for this Bonanza consolation game. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed and we will move on to the purple colored cards. Looking for a letter X. Okay, our winner in the Bonanza consolation was Noreen Frame of Neepawa, purchasing the winning card at Harris Pharmacy. Congratulations to Noreen. Okay, those purple colored cards. Playing the letter X game for $150. First number out is under the I-17. It's I-17. Under the B2, B2. Under the N40, N40. Under the N45, N45. Under the N31, N31. Under the G48, G48. Under the N38, N38. Under the G60, G60. Under the B4, B4. Under the O69, O69. Under the I26, I26. Under the B1, B1. Under the O70, O70. Under the G59, G59. Under the G52, G52. Under the B3, B3. Under the I24, I24. Under the G54, G54. Under the B12, B12. Under the G58, G58. Under the O63, O63. Under the O62, O62. Under the O68, O68. Under the O67, O67. Under the O61, O61. Under the G57, G57. Under the N43, N43. Under the I30, I30. Under the N44, N44. Under the I22, I22. Under the N36, N36. Under the B7, B7. Under the I21, I21. Under the O74, O74. Under the B15, B15. Under the B9, B9. Under the I18, I18. Under the N39, N39. Under the I27, I27. Under the G50, G50. Under the O73, O73. Under the G49, G49. Under the I16, I16. Ah, we've got a caller. Wondering when we were going to get a caller. A couple of callers now.
4446. Okay. Or just 2 4s. Okay. All right. Can you just hold on? Let me answer another phone.
Okay, what was the number?
446. Your bingo?
Oh, just 446.
Okay, we had one previous to that.
Okay, so we're,
Yeah.
okay, we have a valid letter X.
Let's check this out.
I16. So G49, one number back on G49 is the valid bingo. Sorry.
G49 was a valid bingo. So you were a high 16, you said? Okay, so the other lady gets it this time. Thank you very much for playing. Bye. Okay.
G49 is our valid bingo.
And your name is?
That's one number back. And we do have a phone line open. Well, we did have a phone line open.
With your bingo? Okay. What? The last number was I16? G49? 073. Going back from that would be G50.
Just give me the card number.
Okay, can you just give me the card number in this? Check.
The 986. Okay. What am I looking at? Okay, G51, N37, I18, N33, I22, G48, B7. We went back pretty far. Okay, valid bingo on B7. I'm going to double check it again, but it looks like B7 is the one. Yep.
Okay. Can you tell me the number recorded is 986, correct?
And she needs to cover up G51 though. Or he.
Okay. Are you okay with that, Kenny? That's far enough.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're good. Yeah. Go ahead.
So,
I'm just making sure it's that one.
I'll take your name then, please. And the last name, would you like to spell it, please?
B7. Yeah. So B7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers back. We have a valid bingo on B7. So valid bingo on B7. And resume the timer. And they may have been calling, but the last two numbers they don't have covered. That I called.
And you bought your card at Kinsman Courts, correct? Okay, Donna, you know where to pick up your check? Or I guess they'll look at that
Yeah.
for you.
Oh, just
They'll
wait though.
deliver it.
Wait.
Just
Make
a
sure
second.
she covers N37 and G51.
Okay, make sure you covered N57.
No. The last two numbers she doesn't
The
have
last
covered.
two numbers, do you have them covered, Donna?
Okay, never
all right,
mind.
Very good. Thank you then. All right, bye-bye.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, both phone lines are now open to receive your calls. Both phone lines are open.
And Kathy didn't.
And your tuning number B12 was called some point in the past here. I'm not too sure when. I missed it. But it's been called, so the tuning pot will grow from its $6,221. Last week, we sold 123 cards. We sell, the bingo packages are sold for us through Harris Pharmacy, Tim Tom's, Legion, Touchwood Park, Kinsman Courts for Kinsman Courts residents, and Rocking Animal House. Okay, the phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the third and final time, the phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any calls, I declare this game closed and we'll move on to the next game. And I'll set up that jackpot for us, 8,028. Before we go on to it, our winner on the Big X was Donna Sharrock of Nipawin, purchasing the cards at Kinsman Courts 2. Seven. B7. Okay. Continuing on those purple colored cards for a blackout in 52 numbers. Prize is at $8,028, and your next number out is under the B14. B14. Under the B10, B10. Under the N37, N37. Under the B8, B8. Under the B13, B13. Under the O65, O65. Under the G47, G47. Under the I-25, I-25. Under the O66, O66. And that is your 50-second number, so we'll pause here for 2.5 minutes. And both phone lines are open to receive your calls. And I'm going to share a trick with you that I saw somebody use for the letter X to make it simpler. They took a pen and they made the letter X right on their card. Then when they were dabbing or covering it up with however they were doing it, they could tell when they'd won the letter X. That would work really well. So there's a tip for you, unless maybe you're already doing it. But if you're not, it can help you with that letter X game by drawing that X on your card, and then you'll know when you've got all the lines dabbed, you've got the letter X. And both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the third and final time, the phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any calls, I declare this game closed, and we will move on to the consolation round on the purple colored cards, still looking for a blackout with a prize now of $100. Next number is under the B6, B6. Under the I-23, I-23. Under the G53, G53. Under the O75, O75. Under the O71, O71. Under the N33, N33. Under the N42, N42. Under the N34, N34. Under the N35, N35. Under the G46, G46. Under the G56, G56. And we do have a caller. Chances are it's the 46, but. And we have another caller. And they bingoed one number back from the last number I called on G46.
And the number in the center of your card, please. Okay. We'll check that. Hold with me, okay, then I'll get your name.
Yeah, okay, one number back, G46. We have two winners on G46.
Okay, yeah, that's good. So if you can give me your name, please.
So phone lines are busy. Whoops, that was me dropping my cell phone. Because I would like to see what new programming there is on this week and share that with you.
And phone number, please.
Okay, there's a hockey game. I don't know if that's new, but it doesn't say new. Okay, new programming, and I'll also mention some of the others. So there's a hockey game, Lions Care Assisted Living Facility, the Co-op Hardware Grand Opening, which was a while ago, but it's been shown again. Tagalog practice activities. All right, we do have one phone line open to receive your calls. There is one phone line now open. Oh, no, never mind. Not open. It's closed. I mean, it's busy. We have some basketball. We have the active transportation study by the U of M students. And another bingo on G46. So there's 3 people winning on G46
Okay, so your name, please.
so far. Okay, G46, 3 people so far. All right, what else have we got on NACTV coming up? Nipwa Settlement Show and Tell, not sure what that's about. There's a coffee chat with Judy Gabler, Health Auxiliary 120th anniversary. Decision makers, old time dance, holiday train. We do have a phone line open to receive your calls now. We have 1 phone line open. Hockey.
Okay, now you can give me your information.
The Hidden Hollow Ravensburger puzzle competition that was held in Nipwa. Beverly Hillbillies. Getting Settled. Season 1, Episode 2. Stellar Apparel grand opening.
Thank you very much for playing, Rhonda. And thanks for holding on. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, we now have both phone lines open to receive your calls. Both phone lines are now open. Okay, well, not both phone lines, just one, but that's okay.
Okay. And can you tell me
Okay, we're going to have a number of winners.
G46?
We have 4 winners now on G46. That makes $25 for each person.
Oh, you know what? I think that's one too far away, Barb. Okay, we're gonna check that for you. There's 3 other ladies bingo on G46.
Oh. No, we still only have 3 people. Yeah. G50,
Yeah,
not a valid one.
Okay, next time. Okay, thank you very much, Barb. All right, bye-bye.
Okay. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Both phone lines are open. We have 3 winners on the 1 number back at G46. And we'll wait for the timer to count down as well as wait for the information.
I got her name, Rhonda Cutler, and her numbers are,
Was that the last one? Like, are you looking for her
bingo number,
791?
yeah.
That was the last person that called in.
Barb's, not that one's a little
Okay, the 950 was the one before that.
bit- Okay, that's one.
Okay. All right, well, phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the 3rd and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed, and that wraps up our bingo for tonight. Thank you for playing, and here are the winners on that last game. We have Mary Kaharski of Nipwa purchasing the winning card at Harris Pharmacy. Carol Bagulki of Nipwa purchasing the winning card at Harris Pharmacy. Rhonda Cutler of Nipwa purchasing the winning card at Rocking Animal House. Okay, so for recapping for tonight, we had Noreen Frame win the Bonanza Consolation. Donna Sharrock won the Big X. And the Blackout Consolation is being shared and won by Mary Kaharski, Carol Bagulki, and Rhonda Cutler. Congratulations to our winners. You can pick your checks up after 1 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you all for playing along. Hope you had some fun. I did. See you next week.